So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste and a very warm welcome to all of you to the Blub World Web Talks 176th episode. In the last 175 episodes, we have interacted with nearly 3,000 plus school leaders on this very platform where they've shared their ideas, opinions, innovations, and what all new are they doing in the education space. तो नमस्कार, आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है ब्लब वर्ल्ड वेब टॉक्स के 176वें एपिसोड में। पिछले 175 एपिसोड में हमने करीबन 3000 से ज्यादा स्कूल लीडर से बातचीत की और उनसे समझने की कोशिश की कि वो शिक्षा को कैसे बदल रहे हैं और शिक्षा उन्हें कैसे बदल रही है। तो आज के अगले 60 मिनट जो आप हमारे साथ में हैं, हम हमारे स्पीकर से ये जानने की कोशिश करेंगे कि हम भविष्य को टीनेजर्स जो है या भविष्य का जो टीनेजर है उसे हम कैसे इमेजिन करते हैं, क्योंकि आज का टॉपिक कुछ लोगों के लिए एक ऑक्सीमोरॉन है और कुछ लोगों के लिए एक विडंबना है या पैराडॉक्स है, दैट टीन्स विदाउट गैजेट्स. Is this a part of our own imagination and fiction? Yeah, it will have some relevance in the future as well. So a very warm welcome to all our amazing speakers. But before we actually go on to them, just 2 or 3 things important about the platform. Blub World Web Talks is a bilingual platform, so you can use English or Hindi, any of these 2 languages. Try sticking to these 2. If you want, you can use a third one, but I won't get it. So try English and Hindi. Secondly, think of the Blub World Web Talks as a speaking sprint. Once your speaking time is over, you might get muted. If you get muted, please don't get offended. It's just to keep the activity crisp and engaging for everyone. Once your speaking time is over, I'll just put my hand up and give you a small little wave. Just think of that as a final warning sign, then you'll have the next 30 seconds to conclude. So thank you once again, everyone, for joining in. Let's start the Blub World Web Talks 176th episode. Let's talk about teens without gadgets. So let me first invite somebody who is going to add the higher education perspective to this, क्योंकि higher education में बच्चा जब जाता है तो उसका active learner होना शुरू हो चुका होता है. In the school education space, that's a quite different scenario. In the higher education, it's a little different. But वो जो little difference है, that gives a bird's eye view, I think, to the topic. A very warm welcome, Dr. Dwarika Unyal, the Pro Vice Chancellor for RV University, Bangalore, Karnataka. Dwarika ji, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute yourself and a very warm welcome.
Thank you and good evening, everyone. And thank you, Daksh. Happy to meet a fellow old Udaipur boy, right? So lovely to have all of you here, and my greetings to all the school teachers, principals, and the school leaders. Well, this is essentially a very tricky topic, as Daksh has said, teens without gadgets, because this particular generation, irrespective of the demographic and the socio-economic background they come from, they have some reasonable experience of some form of gadget one way or another. Most importantly, and most dangerous gadget they have in front of them today is the all-encompassing, all-powerful Brahmastra called the mobile phone. And thanks to Mukesh Ambani Saab and the Jio and the telecom war he started, the data prices are the cheapest in this particular country. So आप कहीं भी चले जाइए, रोड पे चले जाइए, सड़क पे चले जाइए, हर आदमी के पास में मोबाइल फोन है. वो बोलना, मुस्कुराना, बात करना भूल गया है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ स्क्रीन से बातें करता है और अपनी बाकी जिंदगी को भी उसी में खोजने की कोशिश करता है. तो टीन्स आर नॉट डिफरेंट, अडल्ट्स भी वही कर रहे हैं. तो टीन्स को ब्लेम करना इज नॉट समथिंग व्हिच इज, आई वुड रादर से कि है. Today, the struggle with us is the fact that the conditioning they have in the school. Okay, the 16, 14 years, what they spend in school at a higher education. Today, I was talking to my BCom students and I realized that nothing much I can do beyond a point in nudging them, encouraging them, inspiring them to move in a particular direction, because the shape is already being given by the schools, whichever way, good, bad, ugly, and exciting. All kinds of education is being provided. Today, gadgets need to be seen as a creation tool, not consumption tool. So where you have to flip the whole argument that you cannot escape gadgets. The gadgets are good. जैसे पहले होता था ना कि विज्ञान क्या है, दूधारू तलवार है, आप उसको कैसे यूज करेंगे, डिबेट में बहुत होता था. I think today gadgets are very much part of your life. How do you use them is most important. My argument is that gadgets are important, internet is important. How do you use them is important. So ensure they are used for creation. ensure their use for collaboration, ensure their use for doing meaningful work. That's it. Creation is important, consumption is not. So if you can do gadgets more for consumption, then you got a problem. Creation, absolutely no problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Varika ji, for initiating the round table. I think in the most perfect sense. आपने एक बात जो बहुत आसानी से सबके सामने रख दी कि आपके पास जो डिवाइसेस हैं वो आपके साथ ही रहने वाले हैं. बड़े बड़े इंडस्ट्री हाउसेस बहुत सारा पैसा इस पे बेट करने वाले हैं एंड कीप द डेटा एट सुपर लो कॉस्ट बिकॉज देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ अलाइड रेवेन्यू टू दैट. तो इतना बड़ा बिजनेस का मास है कि वो इतना आसानी से कहीं जाने नहीं वाला है एंड दैट वॉर इज गोइंग टू स्टे. एंड आई थिंक यू गेव अ वेरी नाइस वे ऑफ हैंडलिंग और टैकलिंग गैजेट्स कि आप क्रिएशन के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं तो सब जायज है, अगर कंजम्पशन के लिए कर रहे हैं तो शायद वो नाजायज है, या कब आप किस पॉइंट पे वो जायज और नाजायज की लिमिट पार कर जाएंगे आप समझ नहीं पाएंगे. एंड द हाउ इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट देन एक्चुअली द गैजेट, कि आपने उसका इस्तेमाल कैसे किया वो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होने वाला है. सो लेट मी नाउ इनवाइट द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर फॉर टुडे टू ऐड द पर्सपेक्टिव दैट कम्स फ्रॉम द स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम, क्योंकि ये स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम बहुत हद तक कहीं ना कहीं इस डेटा रेवोल्यूशन, इस मनी की अवेलेबिलिटी के साथ में पैदा हुआ है. गैजेट्स इनके लिए बहुत बड़ी सुविधा ही नहीं, आई थिंक इट्स द बेसिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर दैट दे रिलाई ऑन, दैट दे बिल्ड अपॉन. So let's have their perspective on the topic, that do they really imagine teens without gadgets, or is it still an oxymoron? So a very warm welcome, Mr. Mayank Pateja, the co-founder of Credence from Delhi. Mayank ji, over to you for the next 3 minutes. A very warm welcome.
Well, thank you for having me here, and a very warm welcome to all the panelists. Look, the topic is teens without gadgets. I think it's impossible to imagine a world where teens will be without gadgets. Teens, you can't even imagine infants without gadgets. And it's not just, I mean, of course, it's consumption that leads to creation or destruction. But consumption has become such a common part of our lives, and you don't even realize when these gadgets become part of your daily activity, right? So one of my friends had a baby. The first thing they bought was a camera, right? So the child is basically now being monitored by a camera, and while she grows up and she's maybe 4 months old, every time she wakes up, she looks at a camera and a light, right? There is an air conditioner next to her. There is an air purifier in Delhi all the time. I have a nephew who's less than 2 years old, one year and some months. He knows how to operate the iPad better than I do. And, I still feel like, I am part of the new generation who's been exposed to technology, who's building technology. They know how to change filters on a video call better than I do. So children nowadays are growing up with technology in a way that we've never imagined. And of course, there is a view of a generation that, saying that technology is completely encompassing, it's overtaken everything. But, I, who was born in 1986, still grew up writing on a pen, paper, looked at a book. That has fundamentally changed, right? So your first medium of learning, your first medium of interaction today is technology and devices. So teens without devices is impossible. I think what's very interesting to understand, or at least the question I would like to think about, is what are the devices of the future, right? And what will that enable? So, and I mean, like I said, look, it's already been said very well. You have to use devices and technology for good, and science can be good and bad. It really depends on the method and the purpose of which it's being consumed and interacted with. But there is some very interesting stuff happening there. The other thing I would like to stress is that I think devices and technology are very, very democratic. They're making an even playing field for everyone, right? There was a time when only very few people could afford to go to Paris and see what that looks like and what the Eiffel Tower really was, instead of a little sketch in a textbook. Today, anybody and everybody knows what the Eiffel Tower looks like. They've seen enough movies, they've seen enough photos, they've seen enough social media to know what that is. Children from small corners of the country are coming out with inspiring stories and amazing career choices, right? Somebody's becoming a chef, and learning Japanese food, where small town like Lucknow, and somebody's learning how to make rockets and robots out of a small government school in Jamshedpur, right? So there's all kinds of stuff that technology is enabling. Information is today available for everybody, and I think that is very empowering, and it's very refreshing. It's allowing for things to happen. It's allowing for people to come out, and it's helping people realize that potential. Therefore, it is evident, and I'm looking forward to new technologies in the future.
Thank you so much, Mayank ji. And I think you come from an ecosystem that typically relies on technology. And I think you bring a very right kind of an idea that technology as a villain has already been portrayed. We have been living it for a very long time. Just some days back when COVID came in, it suddenly became the protagonist. तो जब वो प्रोटैगनिस्ट और हीरो वाले रोल में आ गई है तो आई थिंक थोड़ा थोड़ा पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट हमें उसका देखना शुरू कर देना चाहिए. एंड व्हेन वी रियली टॉक अबाउट द टेक्नोलॉजी इंट्रूजन इन आवर लाइव्स, so now we've all accepted it so well that even an infant has the first intrusive camera as a child monitor, because that's where the camera is looking at you and you're looking at that red light blinking on to you. First mode of learning हमारा अभी भी टेक्नोलॉजी है. टेक्नोलॉजी ने बहुत चीजों को डेमोक्रेटाइज कर दिया, पैसे को भी डेमोक्रेटाइज कर दिया, बिजनेसेस को भी डेमोक्रेटाइज कर दिया. तो इसके फायदे कुछ ज्यादा थे इसको एकदम से वापस विलन रोल में ले जाने के लिए. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट स्टक. एंड व्हेन इट स्टक विद अस, व्हाट मोर कैन वी डू विद इट? This simple premise was where the complete startup ecosystem globally got that chance of pivoting and making businesses absolutely technology driven. कि हम हमारे revenues को, हम हमारी marketing को, हम हमारी outreach को केवल टेक्नोलॉजी के थ्रू, सोशल मीडिया नेटवर्क्स के थ्रू और गूगल के थ्रू इमेजिन कर पाए without actually traveling to places and selling your own products. So at this point, I would like to invite somebody who brings in the perspective of reaching out to students और वो कैसे तब्दील हुआ है, इतने समय में कैसे बदला है, because universities always have been talking to teenagers, but the way they talk, the way they reach, that has evolved. So let's have that perspective on the discussion next, that can they imagine a future that's where we have teens without gadgets. A very warm welcome, Mrs. Sunaina Saroop, the head of marketing for Aft University from New Delhi. Sunaina ji, over to you for the next 3 minutes, and a very warm welcome.
Hi, good evening to everyone on the panel, and good evening to you. So the line that was given to us, I mean, just hearing the line, I could imagine that it's an impossible thing. Even 20 years or 30 years, I feel it is an impossible thing, that teens without gadgets. It's a digitally fueled society today. And agar hum soche ki the parents are basically and unconsciously the role model of their children. So growing up in a house where parents are working and totally exposed to all kind of social media, where when we grew up, I mean, phones were coming and the mobile phones were just introduced. So at this time, to give an example, I have a 2-year-old kid, and I feel it's an achievement for me to keep him away from phone for these 2 years. I feel so, a sense of achievement, because I see kids around who are totally exposed to social media channels, and plus reels, videos, shorts. There are different kind of, not just children, I mean, we as parents, we as adults are totally exposed to these kind of content. What we are doing in our free time is browsing and watching short videos and contents that our children, our kids are somewhere watching us. So they are not to blame, and I would not say it is a curse. I mean, teen with gadgets is not a curse. It is something that should be used wisely, because there are activities जो हम as a parent या फिर as an adult चाहेंगे कि हमारे बच्चे उसको adapt करें. There are several other things. Gadgets को अगर हम wisely use करते हैं, technology is very important for growing. आपको explore करने के लिए, I mean, the world is at your doorstep. So basically, अगर आप उस तरह से देखते हैं, तो it is definitely a boon for everyone. But आप उसको किस तरह से use करते हैं? If you are exposed to the internet and the gadgets 24/7, that's definitely a curse for everyone, because we as universities, हम भी technology driven हैं, and we also target our students through these web portals, where like Facebooks and Instagram, where we find our audiences, and those are mostly 12th pass out students. So that is our target segment. So it would be incorrect to say that teens with gadgets would not be, I mean, we can imagine that the teens with gadgets is definitely something. But to sum up, I would say that yes, parents are the role model. We should use it wisely and take it in a right direction.
Thank you so much, Sunaina ji. And I think आपने बहुत एक अच्छा aspect discussion में add कर दिया, that the ride of a university to find a student that actually started by going to a school now has changed to actually going on Instagram. कि वो बच्चा अब स्कूल के में अवेलेबल नहीं है, स्कूल में उसके पास समय भी नहीं है, लेकिन शायद इंस्टाग्राम पे या किसी और प्लेटफॉर्म पे उस बच्चे के पास समय है जो वो आपको दे दे या उसके पेरेंट्स आपको दे दें ये समझने के लिए कि उनके फ्यूचर करियर प्रोस्पेक्ट्स क्या हैं. सो इट इज नॉट ऑल दैट बैड, बट वो ऑल दैट बैड के साथ में बहुत सारे केविएट्स लगते जाते हैं, बहुत सारी टीएनसी जुड़ती जाती है. तो अब उस एस्पेक्ट पे बात करने के लिए लेट्स हैव दीज अमेजिंग स्कूल लीडर्स whom we have with us, because for them the change has not only been dramatic, it has been drastic. क्योंकि जो स्कूल्स बच्चों को फोन्स क्लास में लाने नहीं देते थे वो स्कूल्स अब फोन की स्क्रीन में बंद हो गए. अब उनके लिए उतना सा ही स्कूल रह गया है. स्कूल के बड़े बड़े कैंपसेस जो इतने समय तक केवल धूल खा रहे थे वो वापस से बच्चों को बुला तो लिया है, बट the child that has come back to the class is not at all the same. आपने जिसको घर भेजा था लॉकडाउन के पहले वो वापस वैसा का वैसा नहीं आया है, वो अपने एक नए वर्जन में आया है और वो वर्जन is far more technology driven. So education is evolving at a pace that we could never ever imagine. So let's listen to our school leaders. What do they have to say? That do they imagine a classroom without gadgets? And most importantly, do they think that it is important to have teens without gadgets? So a very warm welcome, Mrs. Aarti Jha, the principal of Delhi Public School from Aligarh, Uttar Pradesh. Aarti ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. A very warm welcome.
Thank you everyone, and good evening to all learned people here. I think yes, teen without gadgets remind me of my teenage, where it was very impossible to find anyone without comics, where we used to, like dug in our heads for hours and hours and hours. So I'll continue my, opinion, taking the cue from Professor Unial that, it is part of our life, and it is undeniable that, these gadgets can be done away in this present situation. So the best way is, as an educator, I always see that I have seen my parents reading books, my grandmother reading Ramayana. So I picked up with the comic books, which was easily accessible. So today, like the nuclear family and less of like opportunities to talk around people have taken these teenagers to the social media. And the boon to this was COVID, which has brought actually these gadgets to the classrooms. So I believe that it is there. We have to accept it is there. So now it is our wisdom, our strategy to utilize in the most fruitful way. How can we utilize it? So as an educator, I always tell only one thing to my parents, because they do not learn any values or any habits from the books, no matter how much we try to teach them. They learn, they pick up all the habits and values, what they see around us, especially parents. So as Professor Unial said, that parents are also, like busy doing office from the phone and also talking, chatting, uploading videos, photos of every moment. So these are the naturally, inherited traits. We can't blame that. But yes, we need to talk about this and a balanced approach towards it. Like, while reading in my youth days, I was taken by my parents that, okay, these are the good books, these are the not that good books, not suitable for your age. And monitoring is very important. Monitoring and talking about what they're watching, spending time, it is very important, because as you aapne jaise bola ki students, when they are back to the classrooms, are completely different. Knowledge, this is information age. So obviously knowledge is at the tip of their finger. How should we exploit that knowledge? Unki information ko hum ek trigger point bana ke usse aage le jana hai. Because that's the role of a teacher right now in the classroom, the guide. So how to, go by their side and guide them, what is good for them, what is not that good for them, and tell them why it is. Because today's, any generation, even when I was young, I was kind of rebel. Agar aap sirf mujhe bataoge ki ye acha nahi hai, to I would, rebel. I would say, no, why it is not good. So same is with this age. तो वो भी पूछेंगे क्यों अच्छा नहीं है. So for that, we educator needs to be well acquainted enriched with the information that why it is not suitable for them.
So then, and finally, आपने जो एक अच्छा आइडिया दिया, and I think जिस आइडिया पे बाकी सबको थोड़ा ध्यान देना चाहिए, that we now need to create a dictionary on why is technology not good. क्योंकि आपको अपना जो केस है उसे और स्ट्रॉन्ग करना होगा बच्चों के सामने, that why should they be looking beyond technology. So thank you so much, ma'am. Let me invite the next speaker for today. Blub World Web Talks में हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं हर बार कि हम पूरे इकोसिस्टम के हर स्ट्रेटा को रिप्रेजेंटेशन दे सकें किसी ना किसी तरीके से. तो इसलिए हम टीयर 1 सिटीज, टीयर 2 सिटीज, टीयर 3 हर तरीके के शहरों से लोगों को बुलाते हैं. सो द नेक्स्ट पर्सपेक्टिव दैट्स गोना कम टू अस कम्स फ्रॉम आई थिंक अ टीयर 3 सिटी, कि वहां पर जब टेक्नोलॉजी और बच्चों को साथ रखा जाता है तो वो मिक्स या वो गेम कैसा दिखता है. अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर, मिस्टर हरमीत सिंह, द वाइस प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रुक्मणी देवी पब्लिक स्कूल फ्रॉम सीहोर, मध्य प्रदेश. हरमीत जी, ओवर टू यू फॉर द नेक्स्ट 3 minutes and a very warm welcome.
And greetings to all, and really well said by all the speakers. And I'm really appreciate you can say Blub Talks to just provide me this platform. In my opinion, after coming from a very long, almost it took 18 months for the students to come back, right? So what I believe, there is a appropriate behavior needs to be followed. As in my sense that everything is having a behavior. Similarly, we need to teach the students about the appropriate behavior, how to use the technology. And in my opinion, there are certain things that needs to be just taken into consideration, because it's not like that कि बच्चे जो है वो हर जगह पे जो है टेक्नोलॉजी के बेसिस के ऊपर बहुत अपने आप को अपफ्रंट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. यहाँ पर हमें बच्चों को ये चीज सिखानी पड़ेगी कि क्या चीज उनके लिए इनिशियली स्टेजेस के अंदर इंपॉर्टेंट है. वी नीड टू मेक देम बिलीव. एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट मैं इस चीज के बारे में भी आपको इस चीज के बारे में बताना चाहूंगा. ऑलमोस्ट वी लर्न फ्रॉम आवर यू कैन से अडल्टहुड ओनली. हम लोगों ने जब सीखा था तो हमने चीजों को अपने पेरेंट्स से सीखा था. मीनवाइल स्टूडेंट्स आर आल्सो एंड अलोंग विद द चाइल्ड इज आल्सो लर्निंग फ्रॉम देयर पेरेंट्स, especially with the adults which are just utilizing the technology, and after seeing them they also are having the same kind of a mindset. So first of all, we need to have some behavior related with using the technology. Similarly, we can just give the things to our students as well as to our child. So many times what I believe is that we should supposed to have some restrictions, some limitations related with using of technology. Then only we can just make our students and child learn the things related with it. Because what is happening, we can't blame or we can't put everything on our you can say children and students. We should need to have some limitations on ourselves. That is why I believe there should be behavior to be adapted, so that we can get our you can say child and student, so that they can understand what is important. I think so my time is just getting over. So I just wanted to conclude and sum up related with it, that there should be an appropriate behavior for utilizing the technology, because it's the need of an hour. We can't stop it.
थैंक यू सो मच हरमीत जी. एंड यस, एक टेक्नोलॉजी एप्ट बिहेवियर या टेक्नोलॉजी का थोड़ा बहुत विजडम हर बच्चे में बिल्ड करना शुरू कर देना चाहिए. एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली, वी हैव टू मेक देम एटलीस्ट बिलीव दिस, दैट देयर इज अ वर्ल्ड दैट्स फार बियॉन्ड टेक्नोलॉजी. देयर इज अ वर्ल्ड ऑफ पीपल अराउंड यू हु नो समथिंग मोर दैन टेक्नोलॉजी, क्योंकि विजडम टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं दे पाएगी. लेट मी इनवाइट द नेक्स्ट स्पीकर फॉर टुडे. सो आई थिंक दिस इज अभी तक हमने जितना स्कूल लीडर्स को सुना, ये एक थोड़ा सा और एक्सट्रीम एंड होगा एजुकेटर्स को सुनने का. आई एम ऑल्सो स्टूडेंट हु कम्स आउट ऑफ कॉन्वेंट स्कूल. तो जब आप मिशनरी एजुकेशन में पढ़ रहे होते हैं तो आपका डिसिप्लिन का लेवल, आपके चीजें जो क्लास में अलाउड है उनका लेवल बहुत ज्यादा बदल जाता है. सो लेट्स हैव दैट पर्सपेक्टिव इनटू द डिस्कशन कि वहां जब क्लासरूम्स चेंज हुए हैं, वहां जब बच्चा चेंज हुआ है, हाउ डू दे इमेजिन द फ्यूचर ऑफ अ टीन, and that also without gadgets. A very warm welcome, Sister Rosalie, the principal of Servite Convent Senior Secondary School from Hoshangabad, Madhya Pradesh. Sister, over to you for the next 3 minutes, and a very warm welcome.
Thanks to Blub World. Thank you, sir. Good evening to everyone present here. Teens without gadgets. Worth discussing, but a challenging issue for all of us. Tough time, difficult days faced by people has entirely turned the clock. Today's kids are techno kids. A child fingers crawl like serpent under a touch screen better than an adult. the limited use of gadgets for the purpose of accessing information, entertainment, and communication was preferable. With the global pandemic, the use of TV, smartphone, and computers doubled to avoid disruption of education and to avoid mental stress and anxiety during the pandemic. Talking about teens, expecting them without gadgets and gizmos is not possible in the incoming of this novel coronavirus. Meanwhile, many parents have eased restrictions on devices as their children and can stay entertained, engaged, and connected. The availability of technology during the pandemic has been a double-edged sword, I could say that. These gadgets turned out to be a boon in this challenging time when people were entangled and were having no alternate to reach out to each other. The other face of the coin, in a matter of great worry, as teens have almost become addicted to these gadgets. Expecting them to live without gadgets is something serious to be taken care of. The solution is socializing, preventing, and balancing. Parents and educators, we need to play an important and vital role in the respect, building relationships, spending quality time with our children. Understanding them and reaching out their hearts through interaction and being empathetic can help them in developing their being social. The another way is prevention, preventing them from gadgets by engaging them in other work, making them understand that a life was possible without gadgets decades back. I would say clearly and strongly, disconnect to reconnect. Disconnect to teens from gadgets and get them reconnected to the warmth of relationships. Balancing is the meaning of living and learning with the technology, as well as taking care of our mental and physical health. At the end, I'm happy to conclude my topic and my opinion, which is only possible with the spiritual stability, which should be developed in teens that can give them the wisdom of deciding that technology, and we need to have the inner joy. I wish may our teens be blessed and blissful. And thank you so much. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, Sister Rosary. I think आपने काफी बैलेंस व्यू दोनों चीजों का दे दिया, जो कि नॉर्मली एक कॉन्वेंट प्रिंसिपल से एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं होता है. नॉर्मली वहां से बहुत सारी डांट और बहुत सारा डिसिप्लिन एक्सपेक्टेड होता है. बट आई थिंक यू हैव गिवन अ वेरी गुड आइडिया दैट आपको वापस से डिस्कनेक्ट करना होगा सो दैट यू कैन रिकनेक्ट. एंड उसके लिए पेरेंट्स का क्वालिटी टाइम, आई थिंक पेरेंट्स को जैसे बच्चों का पहले पॉकेट मनी दिया करते थे, उस तरीके से थोड़ा सा पॉकेट टाइम देना होगा कि आप रोजाना अपने बच्चों के साथ थोड़ा सा समय क्वालिटी टाइम स्पेंड करेंगे, ताकि वो वापस से टेक्नोलॉजी से हटके सच में दुनिया को रीडिफाइन कर पाए अपने दिमाग में और अपना पर्सपेक्टिव फॉर लुकिंग एट थिंग्स चेंज कर पाए. So let me now invite once again Mrs. Kiranjeet Sodhi, the principal of Green Meadows School from Goa, to share her ideas on teens without gadgets.
So good evening, everyone. I think the panelists have more or less covered all the main points. When I got this topic speaking about teens without gadgets, it was like saying, well, milkshake without milk or a mango shake without mango. Maybe I like mango shake a lot. So it's inseparable, like how you say. So gadgets, when we talk about gadgets, we know that gadgets help us in various ways in life. We talk about gadgets, we talk about smartphones, tabs, PSP, iPods, laptops, and much more. Technology has brought a huge change in our daily life, we all know. But when any of us use it for more than required time, it means we are addicted to this technology. So do you think we are? I think I am, actually, especially I am. I think we all are. Probably I should say it is the need of this hour. So here we are talking about teens, but in actually from kids, teenagers, and I think the grown-ups, all are attracted to, each person is attracted to this, of every age group, to this technology. So we can say it is undeniable truth that gadgets eased up our lives. And especially during this pandemic, when we say the gadgets and devices, they became as vital as food for these teens. And during this pandemic, we all know last 2 years have been very, very tough on all the children. And especially, again, I talk about teens. But plus adding that overdose of anything is harmful, yes, physically or mentally. Then when we talk about these last 2 years, I think during pandemic, we all agreed that this world was working on technology. Most of the people were working from home. WFH became a new, culture has set in all the spheres of life. Everybody saying, oh, I am WFH, I'm working from home. And schools were totally dependent on online classes so that the learning doesn't stop. We continued only because of this online teaching. And without gadgets, it was totally unimaginable and it was completely impossible for the world to move on. So I still remember 20 years back, the changes that have taken place from no mobiles to dabba mobiles and now the smartphones with easy internet availability. I think these teens have not experienced a time without gadgets. So it is very important part of their growing up and their learning. And with all these learning apps these days, it is so easy for them to, to learn much, much more what we expect them to. And with all this, I would also like to say that there has to be a right balance. As far as use of these gadgets is concerned, addiction of gadgets, yes, it can destroy our body, mind, life, and it can lead to disinterest in outdoor activities, which we can actually see in our kids. The obesity and all this has set in. We see our kids coming back to school with all those, overweight kids. So the importance of physical activity has all gone down the drain. So as adults, what we see is we need to be patient with them rather than being just, let me finish. I think it could be, it would be always a time limit. We can set a time limit, or maybe I think that teaching responsibility to teens will automatically help them to limit the use. So probably if they know they are responsible enough to do certain things, they will automatically limit the time of using the gadgets. So thank you so much.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम. टेक्नोलॉजी में दिक्कत नहीं है, टेक्नोलॉजी की एक्सेस से दिक्कत है कि अति सर्वत्र बच जाइए कि आप किसी भी चीज की अति ना होने दें, एडिक्शन पे उसे ना जाने दें. सो नाउ वी एक्चुअली हर्ड मोस्ट ऑफ आवर स्पीकर्स, उनकी पहले ओपनिंग स्टेटमेंट्स क्या थे, वो क्या टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में सोचते हैं, वो टीनेजर्स के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, और वो इन दोनों के मिक्स के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं. सो नाउ इज एन ओपन फ्लोर कि अगर हमारा कोई स्पीकर कोई इंपॉर्टेंट बात बोलना रह गया था या कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट आप बोल रहे थे और आपको टाइम कट हो गया तो आप अभी भी बोल सकते हैं. बट बिफोर वी एक्चुअली गो इनटू दैट ओपन फ्लोर, I have some questions that I would like to put forth to some of the speakers ताकि मैं उनकी opinions जान सकूं थोड़ा सा deeper delve करने के लिए. So I think this question is for द्वारिका जी. कि सर आपने ये बहुत अच्छी एक बात कही कि टीनेजर्स को हमें ये कहीं ना कहीं सिखाना होगा या विजडम दे देना होगा कि टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज कैसे करना है. आप क्रिएशन पे फोकस करें, कंजम्पशन पे ना करें. बट जस्ट अ स्मॉल लिटिल क्वेश्चन, व्हेन I must not say this, when shitloads of money is being spent just to keep you attached or stuck to a smartphone screen, तो उसे एक टीनेजर इतना आसानी से कैसे फाइट कर पाएगा when the world is working just on the opposite direction of it? When attention is being sold, तो हम उस attention को सही जगह कैसे divert करेंगे? Over to you, sir.
Very valid question, Daksh. My experience is that the current generation, the Gen Zs, the teenagers who are currently teenagers, are actually much smarter than the whole room together at this point of time. I deal with them. I'm sure the teachers deal with them. We have to give due credit to them first. Second, trust them. I think if we are able to trust them better rather than coming a very, very high-handed, top-down approach towards, your children, you should be doing this. This whole word should be replaced because it doesn't work anymore. What is more working is about giving them challenges, exciting them about possibilities. And I go to my class and tell them, how much time do you spend on your machines? And they raise hands and tell me they spend 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever the number they say. And I'll tell them that this is the time, in this particular time, this company would have made this money out of you guys, right? Now, if you are a smart business student or anybody who wants to do a side hustle or make money out of it or whatever, why don't you flip it up? This technology is amazing. You have all kinds of social media existing, tools are there, digital is there, technology, coding is there, everything is out there for you to use it to solve problems. Now, problem with our old school education, and my apologies to everybody who is standing here in college education, is we try to make students find answers. We don't teach them how to ask relevant, important questions. The questioning is never taught. Problems spotting is not sought. What we teach is get the bare minimum, final answer, somewhere, get it, done with it. If you flip it, in India, we are blessed with problems. In America, they don't have problems. They invent, a lot of other things like Trump and others. In India, we have a lot of problems, shitload of problems. Pardon my language. Now, if you tell them there are technology with you, with learning from anywhere, the teachers don't know the best. Everybody has accepted this. The peer learning, collaborative learning, peer-to-peer learning, teachers are curators, facilitators, encouragers, mentors, and sometimes discipline as well. But empower them by telling them solve more problems. तुम्हारे घर के बाहर पॉटहोल है, तो सरकार को गाली देने से कोई फायदा नहीं है. Use technology, bring it, create a social movement, probably bring some more technology. Tell those stupid engineers of CPWD somewhere sitting, saying that, boss, use this better technology, which is somewhere there in the plastic technology institutes in Mysore. Uska technology leke aao, ye kaam karo, put pressure, citizen groups. So much power is there, and you rightly said democratize. Technology has democratized today people's learning. Teachers like us have to reinvent and become more relevant in their lives rather than becoming redundant and police and gatekeepers. We shouldn't be gatekeepers. We should be encouragers to make them solve problems. That's the only way. That's the way we can do it. Thank you.
So हम सब चौकीदार के रोल में चले गए थे. उस रोल को थोड़ा सा चेंज कर दीजिए. And don't become that gatekeeper. Keep challenging them with new things. और इतनी सारी टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ में ही हम अभी देख रहे हैं the kind of money that's being made, the kind of challenges people are solving. क्योंकि वो छोटी छोटी नहीं, बहुत बड़ी सारी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जिससे आपको टेक्नोलॉजी निजात दिला पा रही है. So what does a startup entrepreneur feel about this? कि उसके स्कूल में क्या कम था जो अभी के स्कूल्स में अवेलेबल हो गया है, जो शायद टीनेजर्स का भविष्य शायद थोड़ा सा बेटर कर दे. So let's have a word from Mayank ji that what did you actually miss in your school that you think कि अभी is a boon for children but it's not being preserved? कि क्या हम अभी भी उसको फाइट कर रहे हैं या हम बच्चों को अपॉर्चुनिटी दे रहे हैं?
So I remember my school life very fondly, and I don't think I missed anything. It was perfect the way it was, and I think that is everyone's memory of their school life. That said, I think अगर कुछ if you want to go to another level जो था, I think जब हमको सिखाया जाता था हमारे कंप्यूटर क्लास में, it was a very basic coding. Well, I don't know what that was. उसमें कुछ relevance नहीं था, कुछ importance नहीं था. I think of course that world today has completely changed. Now coding has become a part of curriculum. The new education policy is talking about how you put students in touch with technology. But I feel like I had a great experience in terms of being able to develop myself as an all-round personality, where there was not too much focus on academics. There was, co-curriculars were important, sports were important, just being part of your school batch, the pride, the honor, the history, everything was very important, and that built a certain kind of association and loyalty, which I treasure the most. And I think if I could change something, I think there's so much more that students need to be exposed to. The only thing I wish and I hope for schools to do better is that and technology has changed, the world has changed. One thing hasn't changed, that's the Indian parent. कि बेटा आप पढ़ाई करोगे तो आपको board 10th exam, then 12th exam, then college, then MBA, and then that whole story goes on. I think there's a lot for students to understand and explore. And as educators, as ecosystems of learning, we have to be able to enable that, which I think right now is still in a very, very, very nascent stage.
So I think आपने स्कूल से ज्यादा पेरेंट का एवोल्यूशन मांग लिया. तो स्कूल्स क्या पेरेंट को एवोल्यूट करवा पा रहे हैं, और इज दैट इकोसिस्टम रियली इन प्लेस? क्योंकि पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग तो हो रही है, लेकिन अभी भी उसका फोकस वो बच्चा और उसके नंबर ही है. तो क्या हम वो फोकस चेंज करवा सकते हैं, या हम करने के प्रयास के लिए प्रयासरत हैं भी या नहीं? आई थिंक अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट where schools actually can think of an idea where you can start influencing parents' opinions. क्योंकि हम सच में बच्चे से फोकस अब थोड़ा सा शिफ्ट करने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि बच्चा टेक्नोलॉजी नेटिव है, वो चैलेंजेस के लिए शायद तैयार है, लेकिन क्या पेरेंट्स अपना ककून छोड़ने को राजी हैं या नहीं, वो समझना होगा. सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज एक्चुअली टू सुनैना जी. सुनैना जी, आप इतने सारे बच्चों तक पहुंच के, आप इतने सारे कोर्सेज, जिस तरीके से पूरा हायर एजुकेशन का इकोसिस्टम एवोल्यूट कर रहा है, अब जब आप आउटरीच करते हैं तब आपसे बच्चे क्या सुनना चाहते हैं, और क्या ऐसा है जिस पे अब वो आपको जवाब देते हैं? Over to you for your thoughts on this.
See, basically, सबसे पहले तो जो approach है अब हमारा, it is more of like you are approaching them there's advertisement on Facebook, there is advertisement on Instagram through which we approach the students. So that means the students are hooked to Insta and Facebook. That is why we are able to approach them. And YouTube, and these are all the mediums of advertising these days. So जब हम स्टूडेंट से बात करते हैं तो उनका मेन चीज ऑब्वियसली पढ़ाई तो रहता ही है, बट देर आर डिफरेंट थिंग्स लाइक कि exposure to आजकल जो होता है, there are film clubs, there are television, what we are into is courses like cinema, mass communication. Those involve students exposure to films and movies, so they need to watch a lot of films, movies. What happens is कि अभी student का exposure digital mediums पे, पढ़ाने के जो mediums है, that is more of digital. Earlier what happened was there was a lot of freedom and exposure to, I mean, there was a lot of visualization that came from the student side. तो बहुत ज़्यादा visualization of freedom में student रहते थे. But अभी the mode of teaching is more of digitalized, जिसमें कि आपको हम एक digital medium पे पढ़ाते हैं, and these courses are more of practical, more of going out in the field and studying. तो जो student का अभी भी approach होता है after pandemic, they want to do an online class. They want to learn camera online. They want to learn photography online, which is not possible. So अब student इतना comfort zone में है कि मैं अपने घर में TV देख के, popcorn खा के, snacks खा के मैं photography भी सीखूंगा और मैं camera भी चला लूंगा और acting भी कर लूंगा. So एक comfort zone आ गया है और एक protective उसमें वो लोग students हैं, तो वो उनको लगता है कि एक 20 किलोमीटर का distance भी वो travel नहीं करना चाहते to visit the college information के लिए. So I think this all need to be changed, जिसका कि again I'll stick to my main point, जिसमें कि parents की involvement बहुत ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए right from the beginning.
पेरेंट्स की इन्वॉल्वमेंट ज्यादा, बच्चों का अपना कंफर्ट जोन, वो थोड़ा सा भी घर से बाहर नहीं निकलेंगे, उन्हें सब कुछ अपने स्क्रीन पर चाहिए, अपने कंफर्ट जोन में चाहिए. आई थिंक बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशन स्कूल लीडर्स पे से हो जाती है इस समय पे, बिकॉज एज स्कूल लीडर्स यू आर द पीपल हु कंट्रोल देयर टाइम. आप लोग वो लोग हैं जिनके पास एक्सक्लूसिवली बच्चों का इतना सारा समय है. एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली, व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि जिस तरीके से दुनिया एवोल्यूट कर रही है, व्हाट डू यू नीड टू चेंज विद इन योर इंस्टीट्यूशंस सो दैट दीज टीनेजर्स have a much better future? So ये क्वेश्चन सारे ही स्कूल लीडर्स में से है जो हमारे साथ आज हैं, तो उनमें से जो भी इसका जवाब देना चाहें वो दे सकते हैं. You can unmute yourself. I think Harmeet ji wants to say something. Harmeet ji, over to you. कोशिश कीजिएगा 60 सेकंड में कंप्लीट करें.
डेफिनेटली मैं इसको कंप्लीट करना चाहूँगा एंड इट वाज रियली नाइस टू लिसन ऑल ऑफ देम. बट मेरा ये मानना है यहाँ पर कि इट इज़ अ गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर द टीचर्स ऑल्सो टू हैव समथिंग न्यू, because what is happening right now the students are just having a choice. Means now for them they are just going to have the particular choice that which is the best among them. They are having many of the things in front of them, whether they are just going through YouTube, whether they are just going to have from the side of the teachers, many of the things, but the technology have given them, you can say, their choice. And it is becoming a very tedious work for the teachers also, that you should supposed to bring something new so that your students could believe on you. Along with that, they could get something different aspect. Now what is happening, that becomes a very broader kind of a things. We need to build our attitude. We need to have something different so that students would like you. That is the brighter side of the thing, which I believe.
आई थिंक आपने सारे टीचर्स को थोड़ा और सेल्फ कॉन्शियस कर दिया कि आप अपने आप पे ध्यान दें कि बच्चे आपको पसंद करने लगे. अभी तक ये था कि दुनिया में 4 लोग क्या कहेंगे, अब आप ये ध्यान रखिए कि बच्चे क्या कहेंगे, क्योंकि वो अगर आपसे अट्रैक्टेड रहेंगे तो ही आपकी बात सुनेंगे, नहीं तो नहीं सुनेंगे. आई थिंक आरती मैम वांट्स टू से समथिंग. आरती मैम, ओवर टू यू.
I like agreeing with a lot of other speaker about the same thing. What I believe is, as an adult, we also need to decondition our thought process and mind. You know, like Professor Uniyal said, that we have to engage them. That how can we take benefit of these available gadgets and links and websites. Similarly, as ma'am from the university said, कि हमको उनको बताना होगा what are the benefits and our teacher said, like, जो टीचर के लिए उन्होंने कहा, it's challenging to make them interesting. I think a little add to this कि as a teacher we have to see कि इतनी चीजें तो उनके पास हैं, जो knowledge हमने gather किया after doing the graduation and post graduation, they already know about it. तो questioning, which is very like striking point, अब हमें उनको questioning सिखानी होगी कि आप जो भी जानते हो, how are you going to apply those things? So again, giving a new dimension to education, आप उनसे ही derive करवाइए कि आप अपने knowledge को कैसे utilize कर सकते हो for your own benefits. So, a lot of things, it gives you a lot of things to, suggest to the parents. As a parent, मैं तो हमेशा उनको कहती हूँ कि you have to be with them, क्योंकि वो गैजेट्स के पास तभी जाते हैं जब आपको नहीं पाते हैं, क्योंकि अभी भी वो स्कूल में आके खेलना पसंद करते हैं, बातें करना पसंद करते हैं. They're still like, I don't see much change in the teenage. वो वही करते जो हम पहले स्कूल में करते थे, थोड़ा सा स्टाइल चेंज हो गया. Of course they are exposed to lot many privileges which we did not have in our life, but I think it's not much change. हमें जरूरत है कि इसको utilize करें for the benefit of their better growth. I guess that's it. Not much. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच आरती जी. उनके बेनिफिट के लिए इसको थोड़ा सा और यूटिलाइज करें, इस पे थोड़ा सा और थॉट प्रोसेस डाला जाए कि बच्चे का एंगेजमेंट जो टेक्नोलॉजी से इतना ज्यादा है वो क्यों है. वो एक्चुअली टेक्नोलॉजी के पास इसलिए जा रहा है क्योंकि उसे आप नहीं मिल रहे, आपका समय नहीं मिल रहा. सो वी आर नियरली एट द एंड ऑफ द कॉल. हमने सारे ही स्कूल लीडर्स की, सारे ही जितने भी हम लोगों के साथ आज स्पीकर्स थे, सबकी बातचीत सुनी. तो आई थिंक ऑल द पीपल हु आर लिसनिंग टू अस ऑन यूट्यूब, आप अगर कोई सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. We'll try to respond to you. If you want to listen to anything in the next Blub World Web Talks, you can tell those topics to us. But before this talk actually comes to an end, जब आप अपने घर में किसी टीनेजर को देखते हैं और आप अपना टेक्नोलॉजी कंजम्पशन और उसका टेक्नोलॉजी कंजम्पशन कंपेयर करते हैं, तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक मेक्स द रियल डिफरेंस? आप विजडम की बात तो करते हैं कि बच्चा विजडम बिल्ड कर ले, हम उसको थोड़ा समझ और दे दें, लेकिन क्या वो समझ आप खुद कैरी कर रहे हैं अपने टेक्नोलॉजी कंजम्पशन में, कि क्या आप अपने उस बच्चे तक उस नॉलेज को पहुंचा सकें? क्योंकि विजडम मांगते सब हैं लेकिन सबके पास है नहीं, और अगर है तो हम उसे यूटिलाइज नहीं करते. आई थिंक दिस इज वेयर वी नीड टू पुट आवर फोकस अ लिटिल मोर, बिकॉज अब बच्चा शायद आपसे नहीं सीखेगा लेकिन अपने हम उम्र से जरूर सीख जाएगा. एंड दैट्स वेयर द आइडिया ऑफ ब्लब वर्ल्ड एक्चुअली केम इन, जहां हमने कहा कि बच्चों के लिए अब कहानियां बदलनी होंगी. अब आप उन्हें वो 40-50 साल पुरानी कहानियां नहीं सुना सकते कि आप जिससे एक्सपेक्ट करें कि वो सीख जाए. एंड दैट्स वेयर वी थॉट, लेट्स फाइंड न्यू स्टोरीज फॉर देम एंड लेट्स फाइंड दोस स्टोरीज विद इन टीनेजर्स. सो वन स्मॉल स्टोरी फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू बिफोर दिस कॉल कम्स टू an end. This story is of a teenager who has been talking about climate education. And वो ये बात इतने जनों से करती गई कि दुनिया के 32 देशों के लीडर्स आज उसके साथ खड़े हैं वो करिकुलम बिल्ड करने के लिए. 32 countries across the world have accepted her as a teen shaper, and she was on the cover page of Blub World just this month, and we call her the Teen Global Shaper, and that's Zariel Elisi. She has met global leaders उन्हें ये बात समझाने के लिए कि आप कुछ कीजिए. And this is what we do every month, try to find teens who are doing amazingly well and share their stories with many more teenagers. We would like to invite everyone who's here that if you know a teenager around you who can change the world, then we are inviting him to the World Teen Parliament. और वो केवल एक ही चीज खर्च करेगा, अपनी इंटेलिजेंस. Thank you so much everyone for being a part of the Blub World Web Talks 176th episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, and if you want to attend the future sessions, you can open your audio, say a big yes, and most importantly, अब टेक्नोलॉजी जब इस्तेमाल कीजिएगा तो अपने आसपास के बच्चों को देख जरूर लीजिएगा. Thank you so much everyone. Have an amazing evening ahead. Namaste.